Hello, trainers of all types, drafters of all disciplines. It is I, Cossack11, coach of the Fire Tower Phantoms for the WDL. This will be week 2. This is the team builder for my battle against the Harlem Haxorus, which you can see over here. I actually am starting a little bit different. We're going to have both rosters up here. So as you can see, Harlem's got Kieran Black, Klefki, Alolan Muck, Espeon, Kofagrigus, Licky Licky, Megalopony, Zapdos, Volcanion, Ditto, and Torterra. It's a pretty stacked team. It's going to be a tough battle no matter how you slice it. So let's show you what I have for that. So I'm bringing Magneton, Choice Scarfed with Analytic. I'm banking on my opponent thinking that I'm going to be running Magnet Pull. I'm not banking on it, but I'm hoping that I can bluff the Magnet Pull if necessary if he brings Klefki. I don't think he does. I have too many things that can nuke Klefki pretty hard, and I've got 2 really good defoggers on my team, so I doubt he's going to do that, but I could be wrong. Choice Scarf, obviously it's to outspeed certain mons on his team. Mainly, I'm hoping that I can use it to outspeed. I think I can outspeed Volcanion. I can definitely outspeed Volcanion. I have a higher base speed, and even if he scarfs it, I'll be able to outspeed, which is good because it's one of the few checks I've got to Volcanion. The trick is I might have to sacrifice a mon to get it in on Volcanion because, Fire Blasts from Volcanion are going to nuke Magneton into the ground. But if I can get in on it for free, click like Volt Switch or Thunderbolt, I'm going to get some big damage off on that Volcanion at the very least, which will be really helpful down the line. I also have to make sure it doesn't get trapped. Well, there actually isn't anything that trapped. I'm thinking about my battle last week. Forgive me. It's kind of getting late here. But I've got some pretty decent tech here. HP Ice, I'm packing that for Torterra, because Torterra actually causes my team a feral amount of trouble. Being able to nuke that would be very advantageous. Flash Cannon, because, analytic boosted Flash Cannon is sweet. And it also, I think, is super effective against Kyurem Black. Don't quote me on that. That's something I'll look into later. I've done all the damage calcs and stuff. I had some help with this from Sam and Clutch. So we'll see how that goes. Then we have Crocodile with Choppleberry, Intimidate, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Knockoff. Pretty standard support set. The Choppleberry, of course, is there for, what does Choppleberry is the fighting berry, if I remember correctly? Yeah, fighting. See, I'm gonna level with you. I kind of have to reach down into the depths of my memory because it's been probably about a week, almost, if not longer, since I built this team. So, because this is a showdown league, so it's pretty much build and forget. I don't have to even touch the team after I built it until battle time, which is at time of recording, pretty close to today, but it's actually tomorrow. It's about 10 minutes away from being today. I'll do that battle, and this will go up after the battle. So this will actually be going up on Sunday. It's Saturday currently, soon to be Sunday. So yeah, Choppleberry, that's gonna prevent, big hits from hopefully from Megalopony or fighting coverage on another mon. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. I would prefer to have rocks up against this team. It does pretty decent work, especially against Zapdos. Does pretty decent damage to Volcanion. Volcanion isn't going to like getting repeated chip damage. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that he's probably, since he's not probably running Klefki. Now, this screwed me last week, where I thought he wasn't going to bring both bugs, and then he did, and I got boned because of it. So I've got things in place to deal with Klefki. Krook can handle Klefki. Magneton can handle Klefki. I've got things that can take Klefki on, so I'm not worried about Klefki. Yeah, so pretty standard stealth rock set for Krook. Some speed teching. I don't remember what I'm speed teching for. Definitely not Megalop. Maybe to beat Volcanion. I think it's to beat. I don't know if it's to beat Scarf Volcanion, but I know it's definitely to beat Volcanion. Yeah, I think it's to beat Max Speed Volcanion. Because Earthquake also is super effective against Volcanion. So it is. I'll admit this whole thing is very sketchy because two of my Volcanion counters are also weak to one of Volcanion's stabs. So we're going to be kind of walking a tightrope there, but we'll see how it goes. And then I'm running another berry, this time the Iapapa berry on Rotom Wash. He's running Pain Split, HP Ice, Volt Switch, and Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp because this guy's got a lot of physical attackers. Kyurem Black can be run as a physical attacker. Alolan Muck is a physical attacker. Megalopony is a physical attacker. Torterra, I think, is also a physical attacker. So, like, none of those things like getting burned. And that's the idea there. Plus Volt Switch to, you know, deal with Volcanion. Pain Split, because I can potentially, you know, get something with that later. HP Ice for, I want to say Zapdos. Well, Torterra and a little bit Zapdos, but not so much Zapdos. I'm running Stone Edge for Zapdos on Crocodile. And then, of course, we get down to Torny T. I'm rocking Flyinium Z, Defog, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Focus Blast. Because just because he isn't good, just because I don't think he's going to bring Klefki, doesn't mean he's not going to bring some form of setter, like Espeon's Screen Setter. Cofagrigus, I think, sets one hazard or another. So having something, and you know what? I think Torterra also sets hazards too. So having stuff that can deal with that, pretty important. Also, Torny T with, I'm running Hurricane, U-Turn, and Focus Blast. You know, obviously with Flyinium Z. I'm hoping to nuke something with Flyinium Hurricane. He doesn't have a lot that resists flying. So I think that's a pretty good bring against him. And then the Focus Blast is for the Kyurem switch in. I definitely outspeed Kyurem. Unless it's Scarfed. I might not be able to outspeed Scarfed Kyurem. But that's okay, because if Kyurem locks itself into certain moves, that's just fine and dandy. So, taking a lot of risks, low accuracy moves here, but meh. We'll see how she goes. And then U-turn for momentum purposes, obviously. Moving on to another special attacker, recent acquisition. I just picked this up in free agent transactions week 1, taking effect now in week 2. And that is Pori Z. He's going to be running Specs Adaptability. He's going to be rocking Shadow Ball, Tri-Attack, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam with that max Spatak and max HP investment. Bolt Beam coverage, really good against this guy's team. Ice Beam hits Torterra, Bolt hits Volcanion. Beam hits Zapdos. Yeah, and Shadow Ball is for Cofagrigus and Espeon. Alola Muck isn't that much of an issue. I'll just try attack it or whatever. If it's Assault Vested, then I'll probably use something else like Knock Off on Crocodile. Crocodile is also going to be checking that Alolan Muck. Yeah, I think it's a good set. Pretty excited to use it. Definitely got some promise there with Pori Z. And then, of course, our big boy heavy hitter, beast of a mon, Megazard X. He's going to be rocking Dragon Claw, D-Dance, Flare Blitz, and Earthquake. Not rocking Outrage. I don't want to lock myself into Outrage when he's holding a Kyurem Black in the back, because I could goozle myself hard if he is running it Scarfed. If I get a couple D-Dances up, I basically win, from what I can gather. So, hey, here's hoping. And that's the team. So, I think I got a pretty good shot here. It's a pretty short video. I mean, there's not much to tell. I think I went over it pretty fast. And So you get this nice short, like 10-minute appetizer before you watch the battle video. Battle video goes up the day after the team builder. So this will be going up after my battle on Sunday, and then the actual battle video will go up Monday. And as per usual standards with these videos, it's going to be live comm. It's not going to be post commentary. So you'll be getting my thoughts and my process as I'm going through the match, which means that you're going to see some jumps in logic that I make that may not make any sense. But hey, that's Mons. And hopefully your drafts will be good. Your matches will be victories, unless you're facing me, in which case, no, I want you to lose. But hey, peace. We'll see you next time.